In this episode, I'm going to attempt to make a speed patch because the situation here is the people who lived here had a dog in various places throughout the unit. Some of these I can patch just with joint compound. This one's deep enough, I'm going to have to cut a piece of sheetrock out. These I can patch. So this is how I did it, and I pretty much do it by eyeball. I cut a piece of sheetrock. I know span and span. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a speed patch. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna score it on the back, break it, peel off the sheetrock, and I'm gonna use the cover as the tape. I'm just gonna take this and score the back like so. Got me a line from here to here and peel it off. Okay, I've got it scored, popped it back, got the other side scored. I'm just going to break it like that. It keeps it intact on the front. Yeah, it just peels right off. Now I'm score it here and here to make the top and bottom, and then I'm going to trace my pattern of this on the wall, cut it out, and it should slide right in. So basically, I fold it over, I line my piece of sheetrock up, make sure it fits. All right, like I said, I hold my sheetrock against the wall. I take my razor knife, I score it to the shape I need it to be in, and then I just simply cut that out, and this should slide right in. I've got the hole cut out, and of course I did which side was part of the protection market. Each side goes on top. I do it one-handed, but it's kind of sliding. I'll have to wrestle it in a little bit. I might have to shave a little off. Seems the piece I cut is going to work just fine. It's fitting in there nice and snug. What I do now, since I got it to fit, I'm going to pull it out. And I'm going to put joint compound along the edge here, on the inside, and set it back in. Put some mud around here. And just like doing regular taping, you just trowel it in. And I got it mudded, mud on the inside, mud inside here. I'm gonna slide it in. It's not very easy to do one-handed, but I'm gonna give it a shot. See what happens. All right, I finally got it in. I'm going to start using my mud knives to smooth it out. Let's see what it looks like here in just a minute. Well, it seems like I went a little bit overboard with the spreading the joint compound, but I guess I was in a rush. But as soon as this dries, as bad as this looks, I'll hit it with a quick coat, then some spray on texture, and it should blend right in with the texture of this wall. I don't know if you can see it. But it's just kind of like an orange peel. All right, hole's been cut. Got it marked, which is the top. But as you can see, it's going to require a little bit of shaving. And there it is. It's patched. It doesn't look beautiful yet. I'll hit it with another coat of joint compound when it dries. Then spray the texture on it, and it's going to disappear just fine. Here wasn't quite deep enough to justify cutting out a larger hole, and besides, I didn't have a lot of sheetrock to work with. So I just took that, put a piece, full of joint compound, put a piece of tape over it, and covered it, and it should blend in fine. The rest of these, there might be one in the hallway, but the rest of these I'm gonna do the same way. I just wanted to make a quick video on these quick patches. As you can see, while it's drying, you can clearly see the patch I just made in there. It's gonna be very visible for a moment, but if I hit it with a second coat of joint compound, it'll smooth it right out, and then I'll hit it with the texture, and it will kind of disappear. But you still, after you do this, you have to kills it, because this stuff absorbs paint, and where I'm using eggshell, it will look like I'm using flat in this one area. So when you kills it, it gives it a base, and then the paint will go on, and it'll kind of blend easier. At this point, I've already got the second coat put on, and I threw the texture on. I don't know if you can tell, because it's really just a tiny little lens that I'm looking through. but it looks like it's gonna blend well. You can still see it, but that's because it's wet still. And when it blends or when it dries, and I hit it with paint, it should disappear. You shouldn't even tell that there's a patch there. Although, like I said, it will never match the old texture, so there's gonna be a noticeable difference. It's still wet, so it's easier to see, but this is what the patch looks like. It's blending in really nice. The Nomadic is kind of hard to blend, but sometimes you just gotta taper it in just right, and it ends up looking pretty good. This patch turned out a little better than I thought. That one's a lot better than I thought. This one's better than I thought. Don't know if you can see all this, but this is where that patch was.